Hola, bonjour, merhaba, konnichiwa, guan. I like that intro still. But how's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. Continue supporting the thing, obviously. Follow me on Instagram, Turkish LDN. Follow me on Twitter, Turkish LDN. I'm using that a lot more now. So yeah, keep on doing what you lot have been doing recently, man. Helping my channel grow, helping everything grow. Do you know what I mean? And I'm trying to give back to you guys by doing what I think is right and saying what I think is right about Arsenal Football Club. Oh, let me not say what is right about Arsenal Football Club. I mean what is the truth about Arsenal Football Club, because a lot of people ain't giving you the truth. I'll be honest with that. A lot of people ain't giving you the truth, and it needs to be highlighted. It needs to be highlighted. But obviously, the big news of today is Edu has finally been confirmed as the technical director or director of football, whatever you want to call it, however you want to see it. We finally got someone in that role. To me, he's a bit inexperienced, but listen, he's an old school Arsenal man. He knows what it is to be Arsenal. He was with us during the best period we've had at Arsenal Football Club. So it is what it is. It's good to have someone there that, you know what, truly does care about Arsenal. Let's just hope he doesn't turn into a yes man, because we've had people at Arsenal before that I thought truly do love the club and care, but just come out with some statements that I have to cringe at times. You know what I mean? And the way they've kept silent throughout this dire period we've had kind of indicates to me that they're kind of just company men now too. So hopefully this is a new change. Raul has spoken highly of Edu. He sees him as the final piece of the puzzle in terms of the backroom staff at Arsenal. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, it's good to finally get that role covered, finally have some direction in terms of someone in control of everything. Now, like I said about inexperience, yes, he was director of football at Corinthians, I think it was, about 8 years ago, for a few years. And he's been in and out of different roles since. I think he was a general coordinator for Brazil during Copa America, which they won without Neymar as well. So I say inexperienced, but who knows? It's not like I've followed him throughout his post-playing career. Like I haven't seen what he's up to at all. So, and he's been a big part apparently of bringing in Martinelli, which makes a lot of sense. Whether Martinelli's going to be a shrewd buy or not, we'll soon find out, I guess. At 18, if he is good enough, if he is a wonder kid, as they like to say, then we should see him this season, because 18-year-olds do kind of get game time, especially at a club like Arsenal. If this is a wonder kid, then we should be seeing something from him this season. So we'll see how that first recruitment goes under this Edu era of direction. But it's an interesting appointment as well. I thought we might have looked at Mark Overmars. I think we did. Well, it's rumoured we did, and you know what I think about rumours. But like I said, it is what it is. We've got an old school man in. Finally, a bit of positive news, I guess. I think I've started this quite on a positive note. So yeah, Edu in. But at the end of the day, back to the negativity. Without funds, without investment, without more interest from Marona Kroenke, Edu's hands are going to be tied to an extent too. We're still going to be recruiting young talent, hoping that in a few years they'll have a sell-on value, and maybe then we can reinvest like Liverpool did. But to get to that stage, it's a long way. And you know what I want to say? Like, a lot of people are saying that Kroenke can't invest. Let's get this straight. FFP, look at the last 3 years of income and expenditure at a football club. They take the whole 3 years into account, and they charge you based on that if you don't break even in that period. Now, no risk, no reward. That's a phrase. People have probably heard that before, and it's the truth now. It's the reality of the situation. When you look at the clubs now that we're competing with for the top 4 next season, I look at Chelsea. They've lost their best player. They've got a transfer ban. Yes, they've signed Kovacic, decent player, but they had him last season. And yes, they've got a few players coming back off loans and whatnot. And yes, they've got Pulisic, which they brought in. But in my opinion, they're gonna be in that battle for top four. They're not 30 for top four. And you look at Man United and this whole Pogba situation right now. They might be losing their best player, and their recruitment so far this summer, although they've recruited well with Wan-Bissaka, James is an unknown talent. Longstaff, who they're interested in, an unknown talent. So who knows if that will work out? Who knows if this Ole at the wheel era will work out? I think it's an ideal time to take a risk, and Stan can invest now. And by no risk, no reward, I mean if he invests some money now, let's say our transfer budget is around 70 to 80 mil, yeah? If he invests 100 mil, potentially we could make that back through getting top four next season, through improving as a squad, and taking advantage of the lack of activity and lack of big activity from our rivals for the top four spot. Like, let's take the onus for once and actually take the risk, because other teams have, well, apart from Tottenham, other teams have taken massive risks, even Liverpool. I know they've recruited well, but it's massive risks. Alisson and Van Dijk, massive risks. It's worked out. And they're reaping the reward, and they're solid for it now. Now, what we are trying to do at Arsenal Football Club is kind of balance out the mismanagement of Wenger and Gazidis. But balancing it out will mean this is the level we're going to stay at until we do take a risk. We need to take the risk of investment, and Kroenke needs to pay up. That is it at the end of the day. Yes, now the structure is in place. There's no point having a structure if you have no ambition. What is the ambition? We've heard previously that he's not interested in trophies. It's the bottom line. It's the profit that he cares about. And if that's the case, then it's the Kroenke out thing. Yes, people have misinterpreted that. I said I started it. Obviously, it's been going for a while. I've been Kroenke out for a while, but he's had shields in front of him. I'm hoping that Raul and Vinay ain't shield. Well, Vinay to me is a shield, but Raul, his experience at Barcelona, he does seem a football man. Hopefully, he's not a shield for Kroenke. So things continue to unravel for him. It's a crucial period now. Like, we've got Edu in, but I look at 6 days now. We're playing our first game on the American tour. I think it's 6 days or 7 days, one of them. Surely we should have a sign. Pre-season has started. Surely we should have a signing in at least. Like, come on. We've got the same exact team as last season. And you know what? Quick shout out, Reece Nelson promoted to the first team. Obviously, that was obvious. Emil Smith-Rowe, Joe Willock, they're in the first team. And I like it. I actually like that. Like, we need a bit of young talent in there. Yes, they might not make it in the long run, but at the end of the day, these players we've got right now is they're shit, and they're apparently big names. So let's just try and get some youth coming through at least, you know what I mean? Because that could be the core of the team at the end of the day. I've got high hopes for Nelson, you know what I mean? When Wenger was playing him towards the end of his tenure, I feel like he was holding Nelson back in terms of really attacking. I feel like the passing around the box that Wenger likes to do, I feel like Nelson would really thrive just bombing down that side, getting to the byline, cutting it back, or getting a shot off. So hopefully we see big things from Reece this year. I expect him to be in the first team squad, to be honest. I expect him to be in the first 11. He's that only out and out winger we got. I'm tired of playing Mkhitaryan. These names, man, it's like nightmares. You wake up, we still got Mkhitaryan, it's mad. But one player that didn't make it is Christian Bielik, who had a good loan spell, and then was man of the match in the playoff final, and he done well. He's done well internationally. He's at an age now where I guess he deserved a chance, similar to Chambers, I guess. But surely that's an area we're lacking in right now. And yes, we're rumoured to be close to sealing Saliba, but we've been saying that for weeks, or not we. Some of these news places or YouTube's been saying that we've been close for weeks, but hasn't happened yet. If we are and we're loaning him back, it still doesn't. We still need to prioritise defence right now. Saliba next season will not be the sole answer. A 19-year-old centre back. Do you know what I mean? We will not be the sole answer. So we need to sign a solid centre back now for the first team. Get rid of Mustafi, for fuck's sake. We've got rid of players before. Other teams have got rid of players. Like, come on, man, we can do this. Like, we just cut our losses. What's the point in paying these men? What's Mustafi on about 100k, 90k? What's the point? Just save that money. Just send him on his way. Send him on his way. But like I said with Bielik, I think he deserved the chance. I feel like it's an area where, listen, I'd probably give Bielik a chance over Elneny, if I'm honest. Maybe even Xhaka, because I know Xhaka's going to start the season with his same old antics, and it's just going to be the same old shit again. Same old shit again from Xhaka and Ozil this season. But I'll wait on it. Before I chat shit, I'll wait on it, because people are always telling me to wait. Don't protest yet, wait. Well, it's a week after and we still ain't signed no one, and still the same shit, really. Still the same shit. They should be here pre-season, getting used to the team, getting used to the manager, getting used to the surroundings, being comfortable. Taking this long with these signings, Tierney, how close was we last week? Zaha, well, we're never close to that. Fucking bid half the guy's value, or what the club says value is. But reading what Raul was saying, he has great experience and technical football knowledge. Back to Edu quickly. Most important, he's a true Arsenal man. He understands the club and what we stand for to our millions of fans around the world, which that kind of worries me, what we stand for to the millions of fans around the world, because what do we stand for? Like, we haven't stood for a football club for a little while, so please, let's seek some clarity on that one. His arrival is the final and very important part of the jigsaw, yeah. Maybe working closely with Emery and the first team coaches. Solid philosophy through all our football activities. Okay, well, saying all the good stuff. Like I said, started the video with Edu, probably end it with Edu, because I've mentioned Saliba as well. I've mentioned that. I've mentioned there's nothing to mention on Tierney anyway. God knows what's happening with that. I think one of his friends or family put up a Facebook post a few days ago saying he's staying. So that's what I believe for now. If that's his guy, do you know what I mean? Then, and if he was against him saying it, surely he'd say it. Do you know what I mean? But he's put it up, so that looks dead right now. Even though I even had high hopes for that one, because it's not a big value, for fuck's sake. It's 25 mil. I thought we'd get it over the line, but Arsenal Football Club, innit? Arsenal Football Club. So yeah, right, Newcastle away. I can't actually wait for that game. I can't wait for the season to start. In a weird way, I do miss Arsenal Football Club. Do you know what I mean? I do miss it, but yeah, I don't expect big things at the moment. I don't expect big things. Like, we'll have to see how the recruitment goes, and I hope we don't leave it to the last week and really panic buy like we've done in the past. Otherwise, we'll be in the same fucking situation 3 years down the line. 3 years down the fucking line. But yeah, people, like I said at the beginning of the video, continue showing the Instagram love, continue showing the Twitter love. Yeah, continue subscribing, sharing, doing all you need to do for this video. And my people in America, do this Kroenke out protest at this kit launch, man. Wherever it is, I haven't got the details, I won't be there. But just do the thing in America, man. Please, like, just follow it up, because it's fully underway over here. Credit to the Boreham Wood, the fans over there that went to Boreham Wood, because they got it into the UK press. So, boy, it's gonna build. But yeah, love people, love people.